Right, so I'm going to try and get a specific encounter here if I'm lucky. Nope. You're more likely to get it in the forest, so. So we're looking for a difference in the music. So this is obviously about music. Wow, we're going from one to the other. No, don't cast guys to be kind of scary. That's a new one. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry too much about leveling up, since we've got a level cap of 6. There we go. So we've got the friendly Mew. So I want this one specifically because you don't fight it, it won't fight you. You ask for an ore, you give it an ore, it runs off, it gives you 10 AP for free. And that's what I wanted mainly. And you can change them now. I'll put that on for now. Me thinking. It'd be nice to get him to level 6, but it's not important. So we're in Dali Village. We're going to get another forced resting spot. A forced rest. So this is our next save point. So if you fail to the next 2 bosses, you start back here at this point. Which is why I leveled up beforehand, so I have to do it in the aftermath. We're now going to try and figure out how we're going to get to Lindbloom, and Steiner's like, no, we are going back to the castle. I'm not trusting you with her life, and Vivi is very tired. Fell asleep, and then the dog's like, look at that. He's so tired, and you're here just shouting like nothing. Everyone goes to sleep, he hears someone singing, everyone's disappeared. Get some items. Save. We're going to ignore these. Talk to Vivi. So there was a ATA ignored. Basically, he's walking around and the kids see him, stop, and then run away from him. And he realize they're scared of him and not sure why. And then they're like, we're where Shiver's. Shiver's in the farm at the moment. We're going to ignore that from... We're not going to ignore it. We're going to go in here. She's not here now. She's actually scared of Oglop now. We're going to go in here. Talk to her, get some items if need be. I'm going to get 5 of them. We're waiting for a specific AT to spawn. We're going to go in here. There you go. So Shiv tries harder. So she's now gone to the weapons store. And then you can listen to a conversation happening. Well, we're not going to look at it. So we just collected one of the Stellatio coins because we want to get some really good money and equipment later. This one gets us a bit. Now we go in here and she's here. I'm just going to watch the flowers. Look at the flowers with her, all the pots. It's a bit weird. We talked to her about the performance, tell her she was doing great, and she acted just like Ruby. And then she's asking to speak more like Ruby. She went, nah, don't do that. We make fun of her accent. We're gonna buy a couple more of them. Go buy another one because I keep forgetting to take it off of him. No. Method and the madness. They got this is nice. So I want him to learn Flea Girl at least. So we don't really care about Steiner. Oh, sorry, William. We don't care about William. William's not going to help us, so we're just going to leave him here, basically, as the attempt. Talk to Dagger. He starts talking about trying to cross the borders. And then about ignore Rusty. And turns out Rusty's here helping her. I do like the time they've got no credit on the top. Like, what do you use for credit in this world? You try to figure out how to get back to Alexandria. I mentioned about either captain, and she's like, "Oh, I can tell you, man. We have a cargo ship that comes here." Now we're a bit concerned about Vivi. He goes over here. We come here. Here's something crying. Turns out Vivi's been stuck down a hole. Wait, no, that makes no sense. He's been kidnapped. A lot of kidnapping in this game. We have a conversation about this one, wondering why it's out of its casing and why is it moving. The Dawn wants to kill them. And Dagger's noticed that this barrel has the symbol of Alexandria on it, so it's something to do with Alexandria. Good fun fact: there is no encounters at the moment. You can run around here for your heart content. You'll never get an encounter. We see a machine, confused what it is. Dagger hears crying. Turns out Vivi's been stuck into a box. So get him out. The Don's telling him he needs to shout at him next time, tell him to get off of him, you scumbags. Dagger remembers that. Dagger will remember that. And now we want to explore this machine. The machine is making eggs, but don't know how. We are going to open this, and as soon as we open this, we get into an encounter. And then every area that's underground will have encounters. Right, these ghosts can be scary. So they like casting fire, and they tend to gank on Dagger a lot. I mean, a lot. The Dagger normally gets killed in like 2 fires. It's insane. But they are undead. They are weak to curative magic. So I cast Cure on them, and they instantly die. Easy experience. There's 3 items in here. Phoenix Down, Potion, and there's one hidden there. It's a Phoenix Pinion. Really good item. Again, if you need money, sell it. 1,000 gil per Phoenix. Oh no. Leave him alone. Thank you. Oh. They are bullies. Cool. I can put the Mithril Dagger on now. Bandit is by far the best skill that the Don has for so long. So earlier I was talking about how there's two skill checks for stealing. There's the steal attack and steal defense, where you got to roll a higher number than the opponent. If you roll higher and succeed, you then get to try and steal something. Bandit skips that, it'll always win. So then it's just about stealing the item from that monster. We are going to stay here till level 6. I'm going to try and steal what I can. I'm doing this intentionally because in Disc 3 we get... Oh, don't steal my man. Yeah. In Disc 3 we can learn Thievery, and that does more damage based on how many steals we have. The more I do that, the better off I'll be. If you ever do a dagger only run, or mages only, or female only, you will be grinding here with dagger for feels like an eternity, I must admit. Right, they're all level 6, which is the right at the cap, and we can continue now. Whoa. Not worry about the HP and the MP, that'll get recovered automatically before we come back. Do I have... Oh, no man, that's fine. Just attack. Vice are annoying, and so Magic Vice, because when they steal an item, you're not guaranteed to get an item back. Luckily I got my item back, because I got as a reward. They don't always steal potions. They keep stealing elixirs off me. And that really upsets me. But they're very rare. Like, stop stealing it. So now, we found out that black mages are being mass produced, which has terrified Vivi, because why wouldn't it? And we need to hide so we hid inside and end up getting packaged up with the rest of them. Meanwhile, you got Steiner over here, being Steiner. Ooh, I didn't take Silk Shirt off, did I? Ooh, dear, dear, dear. Right, Vivi may die. He probably won't, because I'm going to make sure to put Shell on him. Nice petite. Okay, so, and I'm going to remember this time. Black Wolf level number 2. He's level 6. It's level 6. We do not cast magic with Vivi at all. Black Wolf number 2 is vindictive against Vivi. If you cast any magic against it, it will counter it with the tier 2 version of it. It primarily uses fire magic, but if you use all magic, Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, if you use Fire, Blizzard, or Thunder on it, it'll cast Fire, Blizzara, Thundara on Vivi. It's got 1000 health, 1030. Once you've done half of its health, it will cast a party-wide fire that will kill Vivi if he is not full health and has, well, full health, and because I've left the Silk Shirt on, he will need a Shell on. Since the Silk Shirt means you take an extra 50, that fire could possibly kill him. Garnet would never be targeted until everyone else is dead, so you need to keep him alive as much as you can. Got 2 items we're going to try and steal. The best tip we can say is just use sword magic. It doesn't count as sword magic. I remember this time, Will. So he's like, what's in the barrel? This barrel just moved, and we just poked it with a sword. He's like, yeah, this is now going to Limb Room, so you try and convince. He wants us to get on there because he knows it's going to Alexandria Castle. So he's saying it's going to Limb Room, and then these things are spawn attacking again. And like, even though he's been told about Dinah's gonna try and take her back, it doesn't care. So yeah, it's got two items, the steepled hat and the leather plate. It won't counter. No worries, Will. Have a good night, your fart. It won't counter sword magic, which is what you're going to take advantage of. Perfect. We've got the leather plate, we've got this steepled hat. We are going to wait. Pardon me, sorry. We give Shell to Vivi. So this next attack should force the party-wide firer. Yep, there it is. Now Vivi should survive. Good. There you go. So yeah, even with... Okay, so it has Shell and Silk Shirt. So the Shell reduces the amount of damage it's going to take, but then you see that if I didn't have that Shell on, most likely Vivi will be dead here. Finn's next hit should probably kill it. Yeah. Nice. One of the scary fights out of the way. We're going to rest at it in. This doesn't count as a checkpoint because this is not a forced rest. We choose to rest here. But what we're also going to do, we're going to try and get ourselves to level 7 now. Oh, thinking. Yeah. We're going to try to get to level 7 now, because the next boss is level 7. If we get if we could get like the pythons, that'd be better. There we go. Ideally, I should really be looking for car spiders anyway. We could the low XP and the low XP to AP is what you want. Have a look. Sorry. He could potentially get level 7. We are just going to do auto attacks. I don't know, I've still learned that. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can teach. That is a weird one for him to have, because you're very rarely gonna hit anyone with a physical attack. No, you can keep that for now. Logically, I should. There's nothing here what should be able to get me the level up past 8. On the off chance that I do over level, I can't use that character until we reach the level cap, past the level cap. So if somehow the Zadar becomes level 8, I can't use him in the next fight, which would be very upsetting because obviously. Not at all really concerned about having the Moonstone. Yeah, I think one cast spider is not too bad. 1 AP for one cast and 12 experience is a decent trade-off. Not much luck. Sometimes you get a ragtime mouse to show up. Yeah, sometimes you get the ragtime mouse to show up. I'm not getting that lucky, unfortunately. There we go, level 7. So we can leave now. We'll get a free rest. All those different items. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna board the airship now. They're clicking on like, can this really be going to the Moon Bloom if it's got Alexandrian markings on it, and why is Dinah so interested in it? I was like, yeah, it's a bit obvious. But it's fine, we're gonna still get on there anyway, because Sudan's got a plan. And then Zara gets a bit cheeky here. Zara got a bit cheeky and accidentally grabbed her butt. And she's not impressed. Now I find out that the black mages are functioning and they're working the airship. Right, so we're going to leave him with Dagger. And we're going to try and fly over. Now, Diana's a bit upset because he thinks they've left her. Now that we're here, he's like, oh, well, all's well that ends well. You're all going to be hanged for treason. Blah, blah, blah. Well, he's like, oh, I'll try and be lenient, try and get a lenient, try and get a lenient sentence because he helped get her back. And then you just completely hijack the airship. So I'll do it quickly here. So Black Walk number 7. You don't hit it physically, is all you need to know. It'll go into the air and start casting point-wide thunderas. It can cast fire, blizzard, and thunder, and it can cast fire. Be careful of that. Vivi could, I mean, at this level, Vivi should be fine. I did it at like level 5 or something, and the fire almost one-shot Vivi at one point. Use all of Vivi's black magic up. It has 3 items. You want the silver gloves if you can get it. It is a 6.25% chance, so you're not guaranteed to get it. But it is scary. If you don't pay attention to your health, it can get bad. He believes number 2 repeated by Vivi, and how pathetic this child. In fact, he's really powerful compared to the other ones, and these black mages are protecting Vivi. He just goes on a rampage and destroys them all. Now we get into another boss fight. Not much to say about the boss fights, but you notice there's all three Black Waters have a primary element. Black Water number 1 was ice, Black Water number 2 was fire, not that you can watch of it, and then Black Water number 3 is thunder. So yeah, VV goes into arrangement and double magic. We're doing a spam. Dinah or William's going to be our healer for the time being. We actually got the Linen Curus, which is the second steal, which is 25%, which is nice. Oh, Dinah might actually level up. Dinah might actually go into transfer of this. Yep, that was guaranteed. I mean, the fact that I got the second steal before the first one was also very rare. I've done about 400, 550 odd back damage, 560 give or take. So, it's over half health. I had 1,158. I will heal that up because I think that's in range for a very dangerous firer. I do want to try and get the silver gloves here because they're quite a nice deal. We will get one anyway, free, but having 2 pairs of silver gloves is quite nice. There's the firer. $700 odd, about 400 left. We're just bullying Vivi? Is that what we're doing? There we go. Am I still in the back row? Can't tell. Maybe this doesn't do the damage. The fire should do the damage then. Yeah, okay, that works too. That works too. But it is a boss fight, and we did technically win, but we didn't actually kill it, so we don't get an AP, which is a shame. So he runs off because we've broken him. I exist only to kill. So he's gone a bit crazy. Really, it's the last one because it says waltz right, so it makes sense that it's free because it references a waltz dance, which has 3 steps to it. So there should only be 3 of them. Then Lorna and Fauna here again. I'm not sure where they go because they just jump off. Apparently they can just float down with their hats. And yeah, Black Wolf number 3. Going crazy. So chasing us and we decided we're going to punch it for Southgate. Angry boy. So I think once I get the opportunity to save up, I'm going to call it there for tonight. I'm gonna download it, edit it a bit, and then upload it onto YouTube to try and make up for what mistakes I did. Vivi's questioning if they're the same, and Stan's like, "What? I'm not unsure why I understand the question." It's like, because even if they are the same as you, they're not the same as you, are they? And like that, Dan's like, he's right. Just because they may look like you doesn't mean they're anything like you. Bloom Bloom, marvel of a city. Gonna speed through all this. We've been held here because like they can't be the princess, and kind of like that's probably because of you guys. Like, I'm not the one with the rusty armor and a sour disposition. And then we find out that they're waiting for us, so they've been expecting us, and that's confused. I go like, why? They get the glass armor and the info. I'm gonna take it off you now. I've been seeing you for a while, so. So basically, what we find out is so it turns out well the region has been keeping an eye on Alexandria ever since her father passed away. So something's been happening, and the queen's been changing. So he's been a bit cautious and nervous. And at one point, he decided enough's enough. He's gonna try and get Dagger away from them. So he actually hired Tantalus to kidnap her. But while we're finding out about that, we find out that actually, not only that, but he was caught. He was caught doing adultery with another woman by his wife, who uses her powers, her magic, to turn him into an Oglop, and then stole his airship. He named after her, which is quite, yeah, deserved. Right, as always. You get called a Stylian, because why not? Let's have a Final Fantasy 14 reference. So, yep. So she's here for the Festival of the Hunt. And now we get the exposition about what happened with the kidnapping. And find out that the airships aren't really being created anymore because he hasn't got the mind for it anymore. There we go. So, this is a forced rest point. So we get a checkpoint. We get told about things for the shop, but that's not important, so we're put the mood on. And at that point, we are going to call it there. Thank you for joining. Hopefully my audio has been spectacular now. I realise I haven't been using the correct microphone because I am very silly and very dumb. Same thing, but yeah. Well, thank you for joining. Have a lovely evening, have a lovely day, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.